Hi everyone. We got to the point yesterday where it looks like many events prepared the ground for a new era. Now, as the three Abrahamic so called religions then believe basically in one and same God creator. Of course, not calling this God in the same name, but it's the same God. It seems obvious and logical to think and conclude that God should have one and only religion, which makes sense a lot. Otherwise, God would be promoting conflicts amongst mankind, like giving him the chance to differ on anything, on everything, especially on this thing. So let's go back in time to Noah, Abraham, Jacob, Joseph, Moses, and Jesus. They were all sent by their same God, and each one was announcing the coming of the other in a way of saying. In the sense, announcing the coming of another, in the sense that it's the same message that goes through from one to the other and so on. It's a message continuation, you see. And in the books, each one of those prophets said exactly this, adding that he, the prophet, either have to add up to the previous message or modify it, basically rendering the message more attractive and easier to adopt and to follow. Thus, man becoming a better person according to the, let's say, the perpetuation of this message. Man becomes more and more a better person, a better human being, a man on a mission at one certain point. So we will see that. But the question is, what is the incentive? Now, all the prophets we mentioned promised compensation in paradise or punishment in hell. Man, as we know, is sinful. That man became intelligent, though. So God incited and urged him to be rational and to manage not just his life, but also the world around him. And so revealed the final message and delegated Muhammad for the mission, concluding and perfecting the original one, starting with the creation of Adam, then the assignments to the previous messengers we mentioned a while ago, which means each messenger or each prophet was carrying part of that message, as we explained in the first one or two episodes, until comes the time now where Muhammad is supposed to be perfecting this message, and we'll see it later on. Now, what is this message? It's a big question. I mean, to our curiosity, to man's curiosity, to everyone's curiosity, what is this message and how was it perfected? And then what's good in it for us? Now, one thing worth noting, all the prophets except Muhammad came to guide their own people. That's exactly what the holy books said. Now, Muhammad came to guide all mankind, and this is exactly what's mentioned in the holy books, confirming exactly this. Now, this message is about human interrelations, realities about the universe and other creations. So far, science still struggling to understand. They try to understand the concept that's, that's in the holy books about the universe, about creation, about everything, and about principles and values and guidance. So it's about the universe, creation, and about principles and values and guidance. We will come to this in detail later on, one by one, when the time comes. Now, the message was perfecting by explaining and showing positive consequences for those values, which means the perfection of this message actually uh, is by explaining and showing, giving examples, that is, of positive consequences for those values and guidance. By whom? Definitely by the messengers themselves. I mean, in this particular, at this particular time, at this point, by Muhammad, and we will see that, of course, probably in the next episode. Now, by doing so, it's in brief as we are refining, or those this message is refining the Ten Commandments. Now, what is the Ten Commandments, or what is actually this message? It's it's as I said, some values that add to self-discipline. Self-discipline, which means becoming a better person, as we mentioned, and to personal edification as well, refining the character of the person, being good to himself, to family, to close, to everybody in general. Now, whoever wants to have self discipline and personal edification, he can get it. He can find it. He or she actually can get it and can find it in this message that is the collective of all messages and the completion, I would say, of the original message assigned to the prophet by God, their creator. Now, it's all in all, it's like a positive, beneficial new world order. And actually, it is. And we will see in the next episode. So we stop here for now. Tomorrow we'll carry on with the subject. We'll talk about Muhammad. Thank you and have a good night.